Welcome back to the Crochet Karate with my friends at yarnspirations.com. Today we're doing a little cotton coaster. These are 5 inches in diameter and we're using Patons Grace yarn. One of these balls can do 5 of these coasters, and so they're relatively easy to do, probably a good craft table idea, gift giving, anything like that. Remember, cotton is your best friend when it comes to things that possibly can get wet when it comes to your crochet. We'll be using a size C, a 2.5 millimeter size crochet hook in order to play. Let's see how fast we can make one of these. I provided you a free pattern. You can get the information on the video link if you would like to. And also I have done a crochet diagram for you on how this is done as well, just in case that's helpful for you to see. Let's begin. Let's begin by starting with a slip knot and chain 10. Okay, now just insert your hook into the beginning chain, yarn over and slip stitch to form the center ring, and put the straggler of the yarn tail around the ring to hide it underneath the work. Let's begin round number 1. To begin round number 1, you're going to chain 2. It will not count as a stitch. It's a builder so that you don't end up with a really ugly gap. And we are going to place in 24 double crochets into the center of the ring all the way around. So please count out your 24. So it's now got 2 so far, 3, and maybe at the end of the round. Just put me on hold now. I'm currently at 20, and so I'm running out of space. So because this is floating on the chain, just pull on it to expose more of the chain and continue along. So 21, 22, 23, and 24. Before you get too excited, make sure that you do count 24 stitches all the way around before joining it to the top of the first double crochet. So ignore the chain 2, and that builder then will hide that joining gap that normally happens. If you went over top of the straggler like I did, then you can safely just cut that down. So I'll use my travel clippers today. So I use these on the airplane because it's the only thing on my desk, because I lose scissors like crazy. So let's move on and do round number 2. So there's only 6 rounds altogether. So round number 2, chain 1, and in the same stitches that join, you will apply 3 single crochets in a row. So we start with the first one, move to the second, and to the third. Okay, and now we're going to create something fun. So we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and over the next 3 available double crochets, you're going to do a double crochet 3 together. So yarn over and into the next stitch, pull through 2 and hold, and do that for the next 2 stitches. So yarn over and into the next, pull through 2 and hold, and one more time. Your next stitch, pull through 2 and hold. Once you can see 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, and that's a 3 together double crochet. Now you're going to chain 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the next 3 stitches that are available to you, just place in 1 single crochet in each. So the size of crochet hook that I'm assigning to you today is nice and tight to keep this more visually attractive. So it's going to look like a square at the end of this round. So to start a new repeat, just chain 4 and then do a 3 together over the next 3 stitches. Okay, pull through. Once you see all 4 loops, pull through, chain 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next 3 are single crochet. So I need you to repeat this concept going all the way around. So every stitch in that 24 that you used is being used in this, and it will look like a square at the end. Please do this all the way around for round number 2. So I got my 3 together, chain 4, and then you were going to then slip stitch to the first single crochet. So as I promised you, it looks like it's a square at the end of round number 2. So let's move on to round number 3. Round number 3, we're going to chain 2. That will not count as anything, And then over the next 3 single crochets, which includes the one that's a join, it's a 3 together double crochet. So we already learned that in the last round, so we're applying it again. And so we're only going to do that when we're on top of the single crochet, so there's only technically 4 there in a row. So now we have to get ourselves over there. So we have to jump to the first space, we have to jump over to the next space, and then we have to jump into this space, or into the singles. So you're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the next space, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet into the next space, so jump right over that, and then chain 4 one more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the next 3 single crochets are going to become the double crochet 3 together. So just remember that there's 3 chain spaces in between these double crochet 3 togethers when you're going around, which will make this really a quick round as well. The whole thing is quick, to be honest. So to restart again, you chain 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the space, and 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the next space, and then don't forget to do it one more time, so chain 4, and then you can do your 3 together. So please do this all the way around for round number 3. Coming all the way around, I'm doing those chain 4 spaces, and eventually you run back into where you started. And so just slip stitch to the, see how it comes together right here? You're going to slip stitch into there. And so now this converted this whole idea into looking like it's round, and it will look more round as we move on to round number 4. Round number 4, right where you're sitting in the join, you're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the top of the double crochet 3 together. So each one of the chain 4 spaces are going to each get 4 single crochet, so to go right around the space. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so then we run into another single crochet, so apply a single crochet in the single, and then do it again. So next chain 4 space, there's going to be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, single into the next single. Okay, and then we have the next chain 4 space. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're at the top of the double crochet 3 together, so place 1 in there. So essentially every stitch that's touching this chains all the way around is going to get something, and in the space it's always going to be 4 single crochets. Please do this all the way around for round number 4. So I'm coming all the way around, the last space is getting 4 singles. So I felt like when I was in the design, let's just join it to the first single. So I felt like with the design, this was not a strong enough ring in order for visual presentation. So we're going to do it one more time, but we're going to be adding stitches so it stays flat. Round number 5, chain 1, and in the same one as the join, you will place in 1 single crochet, and then the next 3 in a row will each be a single crochet. And I'll show you the easy repeat in just a second. So the next one is going to have 2 single crochets in it to allow the growth to make sure this stays flat. So here's the repeat going all the way around. The next 4 are going to be 1 single crochet each. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the 5th one right here is going to have 2 into the same one. Look in the positioning of where it is because it'll help you visualize it as well. Okay, so the repeat is 4 in a row and then 2 into the next, and you'll do that all the way around for round number 5. I'm coming all the way around and just keeping in the ordering, the last stitch has 2 into the same one, which is should be, and then you're just going to join it to the first single crochet. So you can see it's still laying flat, and we're going to now move on to the final round, number 6. Let's begin right where we're sitting in number 6. You are going to chain 2, and in the same one as the join, you are going to apply 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, followed by chain 1 And in the same one of the join, you were going to apply 3 more double crochet. So we're completing a shell. So the shell is 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the same stitch. You're then going to skip only 2, so 1 and 2, go to the 3rd and single crochet in. And now you're going to repeat this across and around. So skipping 2 and shell into the 3rd one away. So 3 doubles. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and 3 more. So 1, 2, and 3. And why I put a chain 1 in between is that it will help it to stay sitting flat. So then skip 2, single crochet in the next, and skip 2, put a shell into the next, skip 2, put a single, and do this all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of the round. I'm finishing up and I'm coming around. The party is almost over, my friends, and we're just getting that last shell in, and we're going to skip 2, put a single into the next, and this is where you're going to force the other one down. So get the first double crochet up and slip stitch, pull through, and the game is over. So there's going to be 12 of these points all the way around. Let's get my handy dandy travel scissors. I do that so I don't get nailed at the TSA depending on their mood swings. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to grab a tapestry needle, and I want to hide in my loose end at the end. It's not enough to weave it in with your hook. I've learned that over the years. So use a tapestry needle. It just takes a few moments, and just weave it through the back. So don't allow this needle to get to the other side. So if you turn it around and see the needle coming through, I'm going to reach through this screen, and it'll be the last thing you ever remember. So just make sure you keep it to the back side. Just keep it into the fibers. It's even better if you split the fibers. You just don't go in between strands, and then it will truly get stuck. Okay, and then with a better pair of scissors than what I'm offering today, you have a beautiful little coaster to go with the rest of your coasters that you may have. So regardless of the color, they're pretty neat. That's it for today. We hope you have a great day.